What's going on, ESG fans out there? And today, we're going to let you know about the recent update that we've got to the builder, some things that will be in place once the game comes out, certain rules that will exist within the game to keep, I guess you would say, all the guys that are going to try to get that unfair advantage in check. So rather than just to keep on bringing you guys different builder videos, I know you've probably seen every type of build out there. We're just going to get into the details of the things that we know that are in the game, try to give you a little bit of visual of how some of these things will translate to the actual on the field action. But first, let's talk about the variety of player creation rules that's going to exist once the game launches. Now, it states that each player starts with 4 skill sets and gets a maximum of 8 skill sets as their overall increases. Also, once a player selects a passing skill, they cannot get 8 skill sets. They can only get 7 skill sets. So when making, say, a Vic build, keep in mind that you'll only have 7 skill sets in the final version of the game. Now, if a player has selected 7 non-passing skills and are about to select the 8th skill set, passing skills will not be available. Also, a player unlocks new skill sets at levels 90, 95, 97, and 99 overall. That's at levels in the MMO mode. Also, one allocated skill makes a player proficient in that skill. Next, we have 2 allocated skills makes a player pure in that skill, so for your pure builds. 3 allocated skills makes a player supreme in that skill, so therefore a character with 3 skill set attributed to speedster will be known as a supreme speedster for all you Devin Hester guys out there. Now, a player cannot become supreme in any skill until they reach 97 overall. Once a player selects a speedster skill, they cannot select a turn man skill. That gets a little bit against the Devin Hester thing. Once a player selects return man skill, they cannot select speedster skill. Kind of go hand in hand there. Once a player selects a passing skill, they cannot select offensive lineman skill. That makes 100% sense. Once a player selects a passing skill, they cannot select return man skill. Once a player selects a return man skill, they cannot select passing skill. And last but not least, once a player selects a passing skill, they cannot get 8 skill sets. They can only get 7 skill sets. So with that being said, and I know that you guys have seen this player creator a lot of times, a lot of different builds, but with this video, rather than to just keep on hitting you guys with different builds, once again, we just want to talk about things that we know that are actually going to be in the game. And the one thing that sparks me the most, that I find the most interesting, is proximity chat. And I think that's going to be a big game changer on the football side of things. We put out a short a month ago talking about all the crap talking that's going to go on and whatnot. And I can really just only imagine how wild that it's going to get, but also you can use it, as a tool to communicate with players on your team. When you have a well-oiled machine, are you guys going to be using calls like they do in the NFL, idea in the mic, certain calls for different positional players to tag them on the offensive side of the ball so you know where you're going? How far will the proximity chat work? Will I be able to hear somebody on my own team yelling, "I'm wide open," 10 to 15 yards down the field? And number 2, which I kind of like, is getting inside of somebody's head, because if you've ever played the game of football and you played wide out or defensive back, there's a lot of shit talking that goes on there, a lot of talk pre-snap and post-snap, trying to get into somebody's head to get that edge on them. And I really like that about the proximity chat, because some people it's not going to bother them, but a lot of people, I know that the shit talking is going to be a little bit more than what they can handle. But I promise you this, we're not too far away from actually getting to see what this game can do. Hope you guys stay tuned here. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and watch all the other videos that we have that pertain to ESG. But until next time, this has been Smokin' Jay, and I will see you either in the ring or in the heights.